Don't sleep on the Jordan 1 Taxi. Hey everybody, I'm Actors, and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and streetwear. Today we're kicking it back with these Jordan 1 Taxis, a shoe that I actually kind of like, but I don't think a lot of people are going to like it because it's orange. And a lot of people haven't really liked it just because of that color. Before I get into why you should not sleep on these things, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's unbox these. First off, I like to start off by talking about the box. This is a pretty different Jordan 1 box from what we're normally used to seeing. I like it when they kind of spice up the box designs every once in a while. So instead of a black background, we have a bright taxi background and a black Nike logo on the front and on the sides. Lifting out the lid, removing that wrapping paper, and whew! Our first impressions of the shoe is pretty nice, man. I mean, these shoes kind of shout at you while still pretending like a clean look. Here's a closer look at the Jordan 1 Taxi. Some background information. These shoes released September 24th with the retail price of $170. So about 6 days ago. Sorry I'm a little late with the reviews lately. School's been just hammering me down, but still glad I'm able to at least get a sneaker review in every once in a while. Well, yeah, there's been many types of Jordan Taxi colorways, and now the Jordan 1 is starting to get it. You know, Taxis is kind of like that white, black, and kind of gold colorway, but this one I kind of did it with like a taxi orange. Obviously, the shoe is called the Taxi because the colors kind of represent a freaking taxi cab. Or yellow, depending on how you look at this color. I'd like to think it's orange. But everybody's sleeping on this shoe right now. I mean, resale prices are not really that high, and not a lot of people are just really caring about this shoe. So let's just go into the styling of the shoe, starting with the sole. This is kind of like an all taxi colored Jordan 1 outsole right here. Classic tech going on here with the swirls and like the brick pattern. Right there in the middle we have Nike. Coming up to the midsole, once again, not a lot going on. Just a classic Jordan 1 white rubber midsole. Pretty nice. Flipping up to the uppers of sneaker. Now this is why we're all here. So if you haven't noticed, the shoe kind of does a bread toe color blocking with its colors, and I gotta say it looks really nice and slick. Like it shouts at you with that orange, but the way that black and the white hits too. Ooh. So starters, we have a white kind of mid panel right here with a black swoosh logo, all done in leather. And I gotta say, the leather on this Jordan 1 is pretty nice. Like, it is above average. I wouldn't say shadow backboard quality, but it's really up there. Jordan 1s have been actually getting really good quality lately, and I'm digging it. We have some taxi color for like the rear quarter panel, and black for like the lace eyes, the lace eye panel, and the mud guard. More in the middle of this shoe, we have a taxi toe box with a black nylon tongue. It only came with black laces, and that's kind of a shame. I kind of wish they kind of threw in some taxi laces or some white laces to kind of sprucing up the shoe, because I actually think this shoe might look better with taxi laces. I don't know, I could be crazy, but yeah. All the way to the top of the tongue, we do have the Nike tag up there. It is a taxi Nike logo with a white background. Interesting, because I thought it was going to be kind of like a black background with a taxi Nike logo, and actually went with white, which I think is pretty dope. It kind of contrasts the shoe just a little bit. On the back of the tab, we have some text that reads out Nike, and the swoosh name and stripe are trademark, and you're guaranteed of quality. Not all the times, Nike, not all the times we're guaranteed quality, but on this one we are. Let's give some more love to the heel of the sneaker. Now we already talked about things like the midsole and this rear quarter panel being taxi, but let's talk more about how like the swoop in the mid panel kind of comes forward and kind of stripe out a little bit. Looks really nice, held together by this taxi leather tab. And on the top we have these wing panels, I like to call them, all done in taxi once again. Pretty slick, and it flares out the shoe. And then on the wings, we have the Jordan wing logo right there, done in black. And then rounding off the wing panels are placed on another black leather panel with a black sock liner. The interior of the shoe, mostly black with a taxi insole with a black Nike logo. And yeah, that really all is for the styling. Now, styling the shoe, I would put on some black jeans, just kind of be really like incognito and slick, and have this kind of be like your shouting shoe. You know, like currently what I'm wearing right now, just kind of a earthly tone shirt, black jeans, and just have this shoe on. Whew. Like, I think that's the best way to wear this shoe, man, because it's kind of slick, with a hint of pop on it. So I think your outfit should be slick and this should be your hint of pop. That's just how I would do it. I mean, comment down below how you style this shoe, but that's how I do it, and I really freaking love this shoe. Honestly, might just caught me a personal. Honestly, just might need to caught me a personal, because if I had to score the shoe on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll actually give this shoe an 8.5 out of 10. Like, the quality is great, the styling is pretty damn sexy. This is kind of the shoes that I really love, man. Just like slick with that pop. Whew. Just how I like it. Loses some points because obviously the shoe is not that special, and that orange can be kind of hard to deal with and match sometimes. But if you can pull it off, damn, this is such a great shoe. So yeah, don't sleep on this shoe. I mean, this shoe is really a good shoe. I mean, the styling is great, the quality is great, please. Doesn't mean it's a bad shoe, all right? Don't be like the Jordan 4 Lightnings when those things came out and everybody was like so hyped about them, and they're like, it's yellow though. No, that's stupid. That was still a great shoe, and that'd be stupid to think about it, but for this shoe too, like, go crazy. This is sneaker culture, alright? We don't need to be wearing pandas all the time. Something really normal and basic. Get some color. Not to knock that pandas are bad though. I mean, those are still a great shoe, but saying we need more diversity, and this is how you diverse. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the future of the sneaker, you know, where the sneaker's heading. And I think it's got nowhere to go but up. I think right now we're just bottoming out in the sneaker market, and the Jordan 1 hype has just kind of just died down. But I really feel like it's going to make a strong comeback, and people are going to be looking at this shoe because it's really cheap Jordan 1 with great quality and great styling. I think by next year, or maybe a year or two from now, this is probably like a $300 to $400 shoe. I am not kidding you guys. Or I could be absolutely insane and wrong, but we'll see. And yeah, that's really all to it for this shoe. So the Jordan 1 Taxi. What did you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and exit off with some feet footage, so let's get to it.